Hey everyone, Cinephile Mike is here, and it is day 32 of Award Season Review Season 3. 97 reviews coming at you in 97 days, covering many of the films contending for award recognition this season. Can you believe that we are about a third of the way through the season? The Oscars are going to be here before we know it. Now, as some of the films I am reviewing here may still be in theaters or be awaiting a re release, all the statistical information I am providing to you is current within 7 days of recording and posting. This includes the critical response, the box office information, insight into its awards run so far, my predictions on nominations and wins based on the point in the season, and as always, these reviews are spoiler free. Also, make sure you check out my website, cinephilemike.com, where you can find the ever important, beloved, and informative Where Can I Watch It spreadsheet 2024 edition, where you can track the nominations and wins for all the films I'm talking about here and so many more, as well as see how to watch them. And a lot of these are coming to streaming platforms a lot quicker than they have in the past, so make sure you check that out. Now, before I dive in, let me say that I hope everyone has been enjoying their holiday time. Happy Hanukkah to those who celebrate. We are still in the Festival of Lights this week, so I hope everyone is enjoying time with their nearest and dearest. And what better way than to continue with our fifth theme week, Feel Good Week. Now, this is the first time you're joining me this week, as you know. Feel good is a very subjective term, but for me, it's any movie that after it ends, regardless of if there were sad moments or trying moments, the movie just leaves you feeling good, for lack of a better term, afterwards, despite what you watched, and you feel different and you walk out hopeful. And today I am discussing Disney Pictures' Moana 2, written by Jared Bush and Dana Ledoux Miller, based on a story by Bush, Miller, and Beck Smith. The film was directed by the team of Miller, adding on David G. Derrick Jr., and Jason Hand. Now, Moana 2 is currently still in theaters, but after about a month in the theaters, this film is already the fourth highest grossing film for 2024. It currently, as of recording, sits with $349,268,328 domestically and $380,407,707 internationally, sitting with a worldwide take of $729,676,035 and growing. Could it move to the number 3 spot for the year? Well, if it makes another 250 million, it could overtake Despicable Me 3, which is sitting in the number 3 spot. Now, despite the high box office, there is some disparity amongst the review scores. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film sits with a 61% critical rating from 217 reviews and an 86% popcorn meter score culled from over 5,000 ratings. Award season wise, the film is currently nominated for Best Animated Motion Picture at the Golden Globe Awards and was recently nominated for 4 Annie Awards: Best FX for a feature, Best Character Animation for a feature, Best Storyboarding for a feature, and Best Editorial for a feature. So, what's Moana 2 about? Well, it has taken us 8 years to get this sequel, although Moana 2 picks up 3 years from the ending of the first film, where Moana, voiced again by Auli'i Cravalho, ventured out, met up, and teamed up with the demigod Maui, voiced again here by Dwayne Johnson. She learned how to be a wayfinder and saved the island of Te Fiti to help save her people. She now, as one of the leaders in her tribe, ventures out to find other civilizations. Her island is isolated and she wants to reconnect all of the different islands. This is what she's been seeking for the last 3 years. And now, after a vision from her ancestors, she's given a sign that she must follow a symbol, a shooting star, which will venture out to her to raise the sunken island of Motufitu. This is an island that was sunk by the storm god Nalo to separate all the different tribes of people years ago. Now it is up to Moana to do this, and if she does not succeed in rescuing the island and finding the other civilizations, her own people are going to go extinct. So off she goes. Only this time she will need more than her chicken Hey Hey, again voiced by Alan Tudyk, and her pig Pua. She recruits 3 members of her tribe: Moni, voiced by Walele Chung, an artist and fanboy of Maui; Loto, voiced by Rose Matafeo, the resident architect who believes she can always improve every shift; and finally Kele, voiced by David Fane, an elderly, grumpy farmer, to go off with her. And off they go to find and way to rise Motufitu and defeat Nala. Now, along the way, they will ultimately be rejoined begrudgingly by Maui. and we learn why this reunion may be fraught with negative consequences. As we follow our ragtag team, we will see them come up against many obstacles and challenges as they seek to accomplish their goal. Okay, it's important to note I am a lifelong Disney fan. However, I too am getting a little tired of the sequels and the remakes that feel like cash grabs. Now, while Moana 2 does fit the theme, it is a feel good movie, and, I didn't walk out saying, oh my lord, what did I just sit and watch? I mean, I enjoyed it. There were some nice moments, but it didn't have the same grip for me that the first one did. Could it be because, the first one was so magical and enjoyable, and here the retread of some of the same jokes wasn't fully welcomed? Was it because there was a whole new slew of fun characters that I was hoping to get to know, but because of the central plot we're following and a short runtime of about an hour and 40 minutes, I didn't have enough chance to connect with? Though I will say, Kayleigh is the standout of the crew. Or, could it have been because the catchy tunes of Lin-Manuel Miranda in the first was not present here as there were new songwriters? He wasn't brought back. It could be a combination of all of these. That isn't to say that the film wasn't beautiful to look at. It was just, there was a lot going on. Now, originally, and this is not a secret, Moana 2 was intended to be a series on Disney Plus, and then they retooled it into a feature film. And clearly, it is financially successful. But one has to wonder if things could have been a little more fleshed out, and if we had more time to spend with this great group of characters and follow them on this journey and the other subplots, instead of ramming it into this short runtime. We get to the victory. Ultimately, it's a Disney film, mini spoiler, but it doesn't feel earned. Also, and I deleted from my summary, there's another character, Matangi, voiced by Auhimai Fraser, who seems set up as this great secondary villain, but is so crammed in, you wonder the importance of them. And while this film, not shockingly, sets up a third, I worry that they won't be able to develop it. I really feel this one would have benefited more from a series than a film. But what are the awards chances for the film? Well, it could be a Best Animated Feature contender. The first film was. Also, while Miranda was not at the helm for the music here, there is one song from Moana 2, Beyond, written by Abigail Barlow and Emily Bear, that has been shortlisted for the Best Original Song category. So it is possible history could repeat itself, where Moana 2 could see double nominations this year. However, given the animated films vying for the slots, I wouldn't be surprised if this one got bypassed because I feel Disney's probably putting more of their campaigning bucks behind Inside Out 2, which is the most financially successful film of the year. Okay, like I said, Moana 2 is a feel good film. All movies are. I was just frustrated that there was so much going on that I couldn't find the investment to watch. So, fortunately, Moana 2 for me is a 3-star film. Not awful, but not as good as it could have been. It just left me wanting so much more. Now, if you would like to see Moana 2, it is still in theaters. There is no announced date yet as of streaming or digital rent to release. So, you got to go out to theaters to see it if you want to see it now. All right, so there we have it. 32 films down, 65 to go. If you like what you heard here, please click that subscribe button, like the video, and spread the word. You can follow me, Cinephile Mike, on all social media platforms and on Letterboxd. And again, find lots of great information at my website, cinephilemike.com. All right, everyone, until next time, this is Cinephile Mike saying take a break and watch something new.